Good morning, Oakland. Good morning, Minneapolis. And good morning to all good people. The joy of zoning is about to begin. We'll be playing SimCity right here on the Judge John Hodgman YouTube channel. Here I am. I'm your Judge John Hodgman. Good morning, Gainesville. Let me start loading this up. Good morning, Denver. Good morning from location redacted from coastal Maine. Oh, I wonder if this is someone I know. I don't recognize your handle. But if we know Maine together, let me know. Good morning, Chelsea. Good morning, everyone. R.L. Stein 69. Oh, hi, Afton. Welcome back home to Maine. Or welcome to Maine, which is home now for the very first time. Hope to see you there. Good morning, Dallas. Thank you for being a fan since the areas of my expertise. Enjoying its 20th anniversary this year, this fall. Thank you, Leono Marty. This whaler's hat was given to me by my friend and yours, Jesse Thorne. Here, I'll look right in the camera when I'm talking about my friend. Jesse and I, as you may know, co-host the podcast Judge John Hodgman. You might not know, we co-own it. Because all of the Maximum Fun podcasts are owned by their creators. In other words, we could take our podcast to any other network in the world. Maximum Fun doesn't own the IP. If we sold it to a major podcast company, they would probably insist on owning the IP. That's why we don't want to go anywhere else. Because the Maximum Fun model works for us. The podcast is owned by Jesse and I, the creators. Just as Janet Varney and I co-own the new podcast we launched, E Pluribus Motto. Yeah, some more hat lore. And the Flophouse is owned by the Floppies. Secretly Incredibly Fascinating is owned by Alex and his co-host. It means we are the final decision makers with regard to the show, which is really important and good. You know who the final decision makers are, truly? No, not even the employee owners of the Maximum Fun Network who do such a good job distributing our show and getting it to you and supporting it and managing the community and hiring producers like Jennifer Marmer and paying them and paying Jennifer her salary and benefits. No, the real decision makers are you, the listeners. And now viewers right here. If you're watching on the Judge John Hodgman YouTube channel, you know that you get the podcast videographically every week now, thanks to new employees like Daniel Spear, our video editor, who's bringing you the video of the episodes every week right here on the YouTube channel. That investment costs us money. That money comes from you, the listener members. And that's why we do Max Fun Drive. Another interesting part about the Maximum Fun system, we don't have a Patreon. We have very limited advertising. The way we make our money is 2 weeks, and only 2 weeks out of every year, we come to you, the listeners and the viewers, and maybe people who haven't even discovered the podcast yet, and ask you, will you go to MaximumFun.org/join, please? MaximumFun.org/join. This is the second to last day of our Max Fun Drive. It is that 2-week pledge period that I'm talking about, where listeners can become members for as little as $5 a month and not only get the joy, I hope, of supporting the podcast that you love, and not just supporting for it, like paying for something that you use or enjoy. Is the Judge John Hodgman podcast worth $1.25 a month to you? Great. I'm not even asking you to pay that. $5 a month, you become a member and you'll get all 4 free regular episodes of Judge John Hodgman, plus a bonus episode of Judge John Hodgman every month, our monthly members only mailbag, where members of Maximum Fun, like you might be soon, can send us emails on any subject and we'll talk about them, just me and Jesse and Jennifer, just hanging around and communing with the listeners and the viewers via their letters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes of Judge John Hodgman. That's 5 things you get for $5 a month. That's $1 a thing. But you might also listen to other podcasts on the network. So all of a sudden that price goes down, down, down. The more you listen, the more of a value you're getting. But we value your support the same amount. I'm just going to open today's show talking about this because tomorrow is the last day of the drive. Tomorrow is the last day that I will be even doing Joy of Zoning. Joy of Zoning being this, I'll tell you about it in a moment. So I hope that you have, if you've been waiting, I hope you will stop waiting and open a tab and go to MaximumFun.org/join right now. Take a look around, see if you have a membership option that works for you. Maybe you want to boost or upgrade an existing membership to get some of our great thank you gifts. Bucket hats, coolers, cool merch. Maybe you want to give a membership to someone who can't afford it right now, someone you know, or just gift a membership anonymously to some people on the wait list. MaximumFun.org/join is where you can do all of those things and ponder, perhaps, for a moment, just what Judge John Hodgman and all the podcasts at Maximum Fun are worth to you. What happens on Friday? Tomorrow is our last day of the Joy of Zoning. Now, here's the thing. The game that we're playing, and I'm going to get right into it right now, is SimCity 2013. It's the game I'm playing, I should say. You're watching, you're chatting. SimCity 2013 is the latest and last edition of SimCity. I would be playing this, as you know, all the livelong day, if I could. Oh no. I'll get into this in a minute, but I can't play SimCity every day. I've got other things to do, including making podcasts. Sorry, I just realized something. I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second, I promise. This is our city, Hodgtona Beach. We'll come back to this nuclear power plant that I plopped. There's an airship dropping. Our casinos. We have our Eiffel Tower. The theme of Max Fun Drive this year is spring break, so I decided to make a resort city, a tourist destination city with casinos and tourist traps. And I really tourist trapped it up because now we have the Eiffel Tower, we have the Brandenburg Gate, and the Cathedral of Cologne, Germany, as well as a sleek casino and a sci-fi casino. And obviously blimps are really making a big appearance right now. Anyway, I can't play this game every day as much as I would like to, so I restrict it to the Max Fun Drive. I play for 10 mornings. This is morning number 9. Tomorrow morning is the last day of the Max Fun Drive. It's the last day of the Joy of Zoning. Will I go long? Yes. Will I play every day after that? No. That's the Max Fun Drive way. Will I destroy the whole city? I'll probably throw out another big blizzard and another tornado and maybe some other disasters for those who missed them when I trashed this city a couple of days ago with a big old Godzilla-type blizzard. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I hope you'll join me. But let's not think about tomorrow. Let's think about today. Welcome to the Joy of Zoning, my once a year, 10 days a year morning show, where I invite you to zone out with me while I zone out, zoning industrial, commercial, that's the blue, residential and industrial zones in SimCity 2013. Think of it like the joy of painting with Bob Ross, except I'm not Bob Ross, and I'm not painting happy little trees. I'm sending lizards to destroy the Statue of Liberty, which is what happened 2 days ago. So let's get into it. We have been building Hodgetona Beach for 9 days now. It has really, I mean, honestly, it's developed. I was worried that we weren't going to be able to get to where we're at. It has developed beyond my wildest dreams. And we have a couple of other cities going as well. I started out by building this city, Hodge College Station, in order to create a population that would visit my tourist city and also bank some money that I could use to subsidize my initial building of the tourist city, and also to create a college that would give us students who would come and get totally wrecked at spring break. And then I got rid of that college. I got rid of that university, I should say. There's a community college here now. To put a college over here in this city, geographic Curesville, where I wanted to basically hoard resources. Both of these other two cities need a lot of water and a lot of energy, so I was going to use this just to build water and energy, but I ended up building the beginnings of a city which I don't know that we're ever going to see the end of it, because we only have one more day to play. But I do want to follow through with my plan, which is to create a lot of excess energy and water to send from one city to the other. So I'm going to go ahead and give geographic Curesville, which is the name of this town. And if you don't understand all of the references, ask someone in the comments. We have a lot of fun folks in the comments who are very friendly and will be able to help you understand what's going on if you don't. If you're just joining us now, welcome. If you're confused, ask in the comments. If you don't know how to ask in the comments, or you're watching on Twitter or Instagram, you're welcome to watch. I'm really thrilled to have you there, but you can't comment, or I can't see your comments. You can comment, but I won't be able to see them while I'm playing, and nor will the other people in the chat. If you want to join the chat, the best place to do it is over there at the Judge John Hodgman YouTube page. Specifically this link that I've plopped up for you, ZoneJoy327. Take a picture, put it in the chat. That's where you can join the comments, okay? Good. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop in another banner just to remind you that it's the second to the last day of Max Fun Drive, and we'll just let that roll while we play the game finally. Welcome. Welcome and thank you. And thank you and welcome. I'm going to send Hodgetona Beach, I'm going to send geographic Curesville another 1 million simoleons. Or maybe just 990,000. There we go. That should leave us with a nice chunk of cash in Hodgetona Beach of 5.61 simoleons. That's what we use instead of dollars or Canadian dollars or pounds sterling or currency of your choice. Simoleons, they call them. And now I'm going to go ahead over there to geographic Curesville just for a little bit to upgrade that energy. Because one of the reasons that I was laughing earlier, here, I'll come back and talk to you for a second while this is loading. No, yes, no, good. Oh, this one's good. One of the reasons I was laughing is that there was a little house that lived in the shadow of a roller coaster, the Escobedo household. And they were so nice living there. They were the only house underneath the roller coaster. And yesterday I destroyed the roller coaster, replaced it with a stadium, but then we ran out of power. So then I plopped a nuclear power plant next to the stadium to make sure we didn't run out of power. It was really dramatic. We were just about to collect on an incredible payoff We had scheduled a monster truck rally in the stadium, and we were about to collect a bunch of ticket money when the power went off and the thing was canceled at the last minute, and I lost my investment. So I plopped a nuclear power plant. I'll show it to you in a minute. Now here we are back in the city. But now I just realized the Escobedos, I was going to treat them really nice today, but I forgot that yesterday I plopped a nuclear power plant right next to them. They had been living next door to a gas station underneath a roller coaster, and now they are right next door to a nuclear power plant. So look, here is this wonderfully interesting layout. And I'll tell you what, maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll start here. Let's not talk about next year. Now there's a nuclear power plant here too, which I banged down really quickly because I needed energy here. And you can see we're also getting a lot of water going. You can see we have an excess of energy and an excess of water. And everything else is going okay in this city. But what I really want is to build out a fusion reactor which can really pump it up. And to that, I added a control net facility, which is the sort of the made-up science fiction-y fuel that the fusion reactor needs. And the control net facility needs high wealth workers. So I'm going to plop a bunch of we have some high wealth workers. We added some high wealth parks up here, and you can see that we're getting some people with high land value here who are moving in. They don't like that the taxes are high. So I'm going to go ahead, since I got this, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of quick things here. Where's my town hall? Something's building here. My town hall is over here somewhere, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's right across the street from the college dormitory. That's that. We're not going to have time for me to make a great work. There just isn't time. We're just going to have fun for these next 2 days. We're going to zone out and have fun. Yesterday our theme was, can't we have it all? And today our theme is, we already do. The one City Hall module I'm missing is the Department of Finance. That's the only one in the region. Well, I don't have the helipad because I don't have a airport. And the Department of Finance allows me to adjust taxes. So for example, I want to encourage high wealth residents here because I need them to work at the academy. And the academy is what produces the high-tech technology that I want to bring to this city. So you notice I'm going to lower taxes only for high wealth residents. This is some real, this is a game, right? This isn't real life. I would not do this if I were in charge of a real life government. I don't need, this does not reflect my political or economic priorities to lower taxes for the rich. I'm just here playing a game. I'm doing it anyway. 8%. Boy, they're really getting a bonus here. And I'll drop high wealth taxes over there too. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop taxes for the very poor too. Not very poor. We call them low wealth. And I'll drop taxes for the middle class too. You notice our whole tax burden has kind of gone down. But that's okay, because we have a million simoleons and we're going to build out this population and it's going to pick up again. I also had this idea that I was going to manufacture microprocessors here. Let's get back to what we were doing. So I've incentivized high wealth folks to move in. And I've specifically incentivized them to move in. Excuse me. There's our college. I hate the way where it's placed, honestly. I hate where it's placed. What's this? Money for you. I hate where it's placed so much that I might just get rid of it in a second. But first I'm going to invite more high wealth folks to move in near this control net facility. And I'm going to get this whole area educated and teched up so that I can do something else in Hodge Station. So anyway, high wealth stuff. Well, one of the things that a cultured community likes is an amphitheater. So I can add that there, or I can add it there. You see that circle of green suggests that it's, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to wealth it up. I'm going to wealth it up as well by adding, I've already got one of those. Adding a couple of parks beneath it, yeah. Oh, I see what's happening here. Yeah, no, that's good. That's fine. I don't need to do more than that. But I'm going to do something else though, which is that I'm going to, and gang, controversial, but I'm going to move that university because I hate where it is. This is our university zone in here. This is going to be our academy zone in here. I'm going to do it all. This is the new university town. This is where it's going to happen. So you see, I mean, like that's so much nicer. It's pretty good too, but this increases wealth, you see. The university invites and increases land value. So we put that there, you see. This is probably a bad idea too, but I think it looks nicer anyway. And then we can go back and, well, we'll wait. We'll build that dormitory later, but you already see how things are really starting to pick up here. Let's speed it up a little bit. Look at this wave of happiness. And another way to increase population, I wonder, this, by the way, is our garbage dump. It's just a little, and I'm going to turn off the recycling center for now because the population is too small to support it and we can save that money. And I'm also turning off this trade depot because we don't need it right now. See, we got our taxes back up. You notice that I started adding some maglev. This is an elevated magnetic levitation train that is powered by that control net. And probably as soon as I get a little bit of a higher population, particularly high wealth population, I'm going to be plopping in the academy that will, I think I'm going to put that over here, right? And that will add even more control net. Control net is this fictional kind of Wi-Fi like pulsing technology wave. See, we only have 3 out of 100 high wealth folks working there, but it's the control net. If I get in closer, if I go over to the academy, do I see it? Yeah, you can see it pulsing out. You see it? And here's a balloon from our hot air balloon park. That is just sending out beautiful balloons out over our city. There's no reason to shut that down as yet. So see how our buildings, people are moving in, our population is going up, our tax base is increasing. It would increase more if I were to improve these roads. Well, here goes what happened to that penguin balloon? Oh, well, I lost it. If I were to increase the density of these roads. I mean, who am I kidding? It's going to happen eventually. So let's do it. Not enough freight producers. You're always saying that. Lots of health issues. And maybe, do we even have a clinic? I don't remember now if we do. Yeah, there it is. We did build a clinic here. Probably we should have put that clinic in over here because nothing else will fit in there. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to go ahead and add some patient rooms. And some ambulances. And that's looking nice, I think. That looks elegant. Everyone loves a clinic. We have some rubble in our building, in our city. Let's see what's going on here. I was destroyed by a fire. Abandoned due to too many deaths. That's a public health issue. Destroyed by a fire. Destroyed by a fire. This name of this company is Pizza the Action. Destroyed by a fire. Low land value. Raise the value of our land, please, says the Hamilton household. Well, no, I accidentally destroyed them, so that solves that problem, I guess. Yes, this is all low wealth stuff going on over here, but that doesn't mean that I can't give them. Well, that's where our academy is going to be, so I'm not going to improve that area over there. Do we have a fire station? We do. All trucks are responding, so let's go ahead and get a bell. Now we should be good with that. And do we have a police station? Well, see, now look, I like how, well, more or less, my college is facing, you see this? This could be more elegant, but it's better than it was. There's only one way to defeat Dr. Vu, Maxis Man. Maxis Man is the superhero who does literally nothing, and I'm never interested in playing him. We tried it once. It was bad. Let's see where we are with this college. One thing that we wanted to do was to start a research project. I'm not sure that we need a school of science, right? And we are not yet approved for a school of science, but we can add a dormitory. Which I'm going to do. I'm going to place it right here. Look at all those kids filing in. And I hate to say it, but I do think that we do need a police station. I don't think we have one, right? No, we need a local police station too, I think. Clinic. I can put the police station. I wonder if it could fit in that little corner there. No. No, I don't want to do that. I like putting things in under the overpass. I think that's kind of fun. People like a police station. Sorry to say. Add some more jail cells. Now that should keep those complaints away for a little while. People are using the maglev just to go back and forth. But look at this, how quickly things are kind of building up here. Someone's just said in here, not enough room to increase density, right? And that's because we need to improve some roads. But before we do, we have a sewage issue. We're going to add more outflow pipes. There's no reason not to max them out. They're cheap. They get the job done. In time, we can build a sewage sanitizer, but I'm going to go and you can see that a couple of these guys are already maxed out, so let's get rid of them. Those of you who can see my little face here, I'm stroking my beard in contemplation. We have an abandoned building. Where is it? Low land value. Well, you know what? I'm going to raise your land value. I'm going to put a reflecting pool where your house was. what you get, complainer. Although, again, I took the bait. I'm going to plop the university, the academy there in a minute, so. That was kind of a mistake on my part, but I can put... let's see here. What can I do here? I don't want to destroy that house. Guess what? Not enough freight producers? Right. That's because this freight area is growing. They will come back. Trust me. They'll come back. Let's upgrade some roads. I'm making these streets higher density, and that will invite larger buildings to build and develop there. Come on. This requires some real zoning out style patience. I think that I upgraded that already. Okay, good. Little tiny chunks of street all need to be hand upgraded. Is that dumb? I agree with you. Dumb. If I get a little further away, it'll be a little easier for me to do this in a timely fashion. Do I really need to upgrade that? No, I don't need density for that. Now you can see that our you can see that our tax income is now much higher. I don't want to say that trickle down works, but we've encouraged people to move into town and our tax base has increased. And my density project, which I mean, you know, when you think about, like, what am I going to do to entertain myself today? I know I'm going to play a video game, and I'm going to upgrade roads from medium to high density. What fun for me. And then I'm going to forget which roads are dense, which roads are high dense, and which roads are medium dense. And then I'm going to be wasting everybody's time on the second to last day of Max Fun Drive, increasing density when I could be doing something else. I think I got it all over on this side. Let's go ahead and help these folks. No? This is all looking pretty high dense. Oh, there we go. Go up this road. It had to happen sometime. Why not now? I think that handles that. And I think that we need some more zones here. I think we can add a bunch of residential here and some shops here. And the music is getting excited, right? And then even, you guessed it, some more industrial zones there. But let's separate the industrial zone with some good middle class parkage. Just gonna add some more parks here. Let's go there. Just love these little reflecting pools. You get a big bang for your buck, and you can stick them into corners where no one else can fit. And then remember, we have these arcologies, or not that, but add this over to this corner maybe. See what that does for people. Some real basic stuff over here. Here we go. Now, what we're trying to do is we're going to build the academy now. Oops, I have an upgrade available. And in a moment, we're going to go back over to Hodgetona Beach, upgrade the city hall. Let's celebrate. We've upgraded our city. We've upgraded the city hall. People are happy. I hope. What does this say? The city's starting to get big and there's only so much space. The great arcology. That's a great work. I'm not going to mess with that right now. Thank you very much. But we have the option to put in a mayor's mansion or a mayor's house, which raises medium medium wealth land value. And I'm going to say that I'm going to put the mayor's house. Where can it fit in? Let's check out our land value here. Likely to expand, progress. Yeah, see, everything's, whoa, wow, okay. Things over here are not very profitable. But things are pretty happy. I don't know. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Put the mayor's house somewhere. You gotta put the mayor's house somewhere. Land value. Check out the land value map. So, you know, the darker it is, the more likely it is that wealthy residents will move in. So that's obviously this high wealth area. And we want to raise medium wealth land value. So I can put a mayor's house kind of in here. Good. And I want to add a little low wealth parkage over here. I want a swings playground. I want this. Well, let me place it. What is going on? Come on, come on, come on. So annoying. It's time to add an incinerator to our garbage dump because the garbage dump is filling up. See it there? It's another dump zone over there. We'll add that when we get around to it. And how are we doing for garbage trucks? We have 6, maybe a couple more. Oh, we can put those right there, huh? Yeah, that's a good use of space. Now we're getting somewhere. We started with this million simoleon gift. But our tax revenue has gone up. We're almost at 964, so it's time. And let's take a look at what our population looks like. We have total employment in the low wealth sector. We have lots of middle income jobs and a few upper income jobs. we have a lot of middle income people commuting in, I guess, via that train. It's interesting. Let's see what it takes now. We have an upgrade available for our university. And I'm going to go ahead and add that School of Science. Well, wait a minute. What am I going to add? Concentrated solar array. I'm looking for power. Solar farm, great work. I won't have time to make it. Upgrade my nuclear reactor. Clean coal generator, clean oil generator, surgical center, detective wing, etc. I think that I'm going to leave it, honestly. I think the academy is going to be a better quick bang buck investment today. We need more medium wealth shoppers. Where's our medium wealth zone? Let me bang out some more medium wealth parks and then I'll get back to you, okay? Stand by. Yeah, we need to make all of this more medium wealthy. What's happening over here? Why is this? That's zoned. Interesting. Put a soccer field down here. People love volleyball courts, I'm telling you. They love them. You know where people love volleyball courts? On the goddamn beach, if you ask me. And maybe basketball too. Maybe tennis. Okay, now you see. We got some people moving in. We also have a bunch of traffic, which I want to alleviate. Coming up on the end of our first hour, so let's go ahead and plop that academy. Get some more control net going. And we'll high-techify our industry too. And let's get a research project going. Right. Let's research our Academy Level 2 upgrade. And let's see. We can't yet add other stuff. We will, though. Annexes. So now we have a fair amount of control net, you see. Research is slow. Need high wealth workers. Don't worry, they're coming. Vacant business. So now I have a choice. I can make the fusion reactor. Can we add on? Not yet. But look at all this traffic. I kind of feel like I want to get some commuting options in here. I'm going to go ahead and offer some more maglev. Dare I? No, I told you what I wanted. I want more power. So I'm going to add the fusion reactor. And I'm going to put it over here. Look at this. Everything's gray across the board. What we have here is a functioning city. It's very exciting. Very exciting to me. Even with all this traffic. Of course it is in the middle of the night. Bye-bye, soccer field. Where do I plop my fusion reactor, do you think? Is the best spot for it, do you think? Just want to see something here. Sorry. Yeah, it wants to go. It wants to go someplace else. Like here. You know what? You're going to find this wild, and I don't blame you. You're going to find this wild, but I'm going to do it anyway. Watch this. Hold my beer. Because this area is almost out of water. I wish these walkways would go like that, but they don't, do they? And then I'm going to put the nuclear fusion reactor right over here. We're going to let that acquire some control net signal. Then we're going to let this start this up. Everything's happening over here at the Academy. We have 6 out of 200 high wealth folks. Why aren't they commuting in? Well, they are. The city's very first high rise. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Everything's going well here in geographic Curesville. I don't hate it. We probably should start up our reactor off and ready to charge. And we are going to sell power to the neighbors. Here we go. Uh-oh. Now, across the board, we're losing. Charge failed. Need more power. All right. Fire in the city. Now we're back to whatever. Fusion reactor is ready for charging, but it is not going to light up until I have even more power. Meanwhile, this building, not enough freight shipments get lost. So let's bump this up. The second thingamabob. Even more and more power is coming our way. And got a lot of water over here. So I love you guys, but you got to go because I need a lot of water. So if I or just to, I mean, I know. I feel bad about it too. But we built this city on water and power, not rock and roll. Accelerating particles, stabilizing conduits, nearing reaction threshold. We still need more power. Whoa. You would think by now. What does it need to charge? So what I'm trying to do here is to chart. There we go. We finally got it working. The fusion power plant is live. We just needed to jumpstart it with the existing power that we were getting from this nuclear plant, you see? Everything's getting supercharged now. You can hear it, listen. And since we're over here, I'm just going to go ahead. And we're gray across the board again. This may be the best city I've ever built, aside from Hodgetona Beach. Yes. Thank you. Send balloons out. This is the kind of city that if you got a podcast, you want to tour in. Because we've got a highly educated populace. We got a university. We got an academy. We got a balloon park. This is where twee comedy podcasts go. You know, this is where it happens. Let's go ahead and amp up. Boink, even more. More power. And we're still profitable. It is a good time to get out of Dodge and go have fun in Hodgetona Beach. It's spring break time. Let's do it. Let's go have some fun. While that's happening, I'll join you again. Hello. Oh, hello. 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 Oh, hello. My name's John Hodgman. Welcome to hour 2+ of The Joy of Zoning, the morning show where I zone out, zoning residential, commercial, and industrial districts in a fictional city in SimCity 2013. This one is called Hodgetona Beach. We are doing it in honor of the Max Fun Drive. As we are loading, let's see what's going on in the chat just real briefly. People are talking about lemon heads. Top tier well, I love what's happening in the chat. You are all having a good time on your own in the chat talking about candy. US or Canadian Smarties? Good question. Wine gums? Are those just like wax bottles? Pixie sticks? Lickamades? I don't even know what the prompt was here. Are lemon heads not a nationwide candy? They're a nationwide candy, but a local Boston band. I'm trying to go back. People are talking about lemon heads in the chat. Circus peanuts are my dad's fave. That is a classic dad favorite candy. Rivaled only by my own weird dad favorite candy bar, the Zagnut bar. Meanwhile, people are mad that I destroyed that soccer field next to the nuclear power plant. Sorry about that, but had to be done. Is it finally time for the long-promised Hodgetona Beach streetcar circuit? I can't resist a request. I don't remember if we have streetcar avenues here, but let's take a look. Going back to Hodgetona Beach. I'm not even going to talk about the Max Fun Drive right now. Just know that if you want to go to maximumfun.org/join, I would be very grateful. I'm going to mute my mic for a moment so I can clear my throat. I hope that's a little bit better. But let's get into our city. Very highly developed. No mega towers because I hate them. Fermented byproducts over here says that they don't have room to increase density. And do you know what? I'm going to get rid of you in a minute. I don't care. In fact, bye-bye. Don't complain next time. What do we have here? What's the problem? Garbage dump almost full. One thing we can do is add another incinerator. we could eventually add a garbage atomizer. I had a hack where I was destroying the individual garbage dump modules and replacing them with fresh. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it's also good to just have a giant lizard come and eat all your garbage. But now we should be okay for a little while. We have our high-speed German trains and our regular train station going. We have this weird library over here. We have this little park. We have this closed casino. I don't know if it's time to open that yet, but we promised you streetcars and you shall have them, because we do. So to get streetcars, we need to upgrade our avenues to streetcar avenues. What's the matter here? High tourist demand. I know, we're working on that. Let's go ahead and schedule something in our stadium first. Let's try again with that monster truck rally that we got dinged on yesterday. And let's make sure that we are buying power from everyone we can. That's nicely updated. Buy and buy. We want all the power we can get. Why does it say using 0 milliwatts of 472? Don't quite understand that. And we also want to make sure that we're buying water from Geographic Secureville, because we've got it. Is that I can only do one at a time? Good point. When are they going to implement Airbnb housing complication? Good point. Okay, let's go back to our city. Not enough freight producers, I'm sure. Not high tourist demand. We're fine. We're making a lot of profit, and I just want to show you this poor family, the Escobedo household. They don't have enough room to increase density. I'm just going to see what happens. Right now, we're in the needle for 134. And if I turn this off, what's that going to do to the needle? Because we're supposedly buying. Yeah. It zeroes us out. Do we have another source of power? I don't want to lose power before the big monster truck rally. Okay, but streetcars. Here we are in an avenue. Let's just start upgrading to streetcar avenues. We have a high density avenue. Now high density streetcar avenue. Same. We're going to go all the way around. We're going to do this fast. Big investment. Worth it? Who cares? We're having fun. We're having it all and loving it. There's a big avenue that goes all the way around. Those of you who have been with us since we started building Hodgetona Beach last week, remember, I was like, you can't upgrade a high-density avenue. Sorry, you can't upgrade a high-density street to a high-density streetcar avenue. Oh, by the way, there's we have some water here too. Let's not sell it. I want it. What if I were to turn that off? Let's just see what happens. How would that affect our water? No, they don't like that at all. Let's turn it back on again. Let's keep upgrading. Hey. You can hear the music getting very... I'll let you listen to the music while I do this because it's a little bit boring. That completes the circle. We also... I think that's the end of our high density avenues. So it is now time, right? Did I miss one? I hope I didn't. No. I think our high density avenues are all upgraded high density streetcar avenues. Water and power seems to be okay. Our event will be scheduled for tomorrow. So what we're doing now is we need a streetcar depot. And that can go anywhere along the streetcar avenue, but it needs a little space. Streetcars. Like it can't go on the beach there. Kind of wouldn't mind it. Is there some area that's not being really well utilized? This is a good place for... Oops. I was like, this is a good place for growth. I'm like, no. Sorry. I don't want it to be there, though. I apologize. But you know what? You know where a good place for it is? Here. Where Larry the Large Llama is. Sorry. I keep moving him around. Oh, I didn't even kill him. Wait a minute. Is this a streetcar avenue or high density avenue? High density street, I mean. Yeah. And what's this? Double-decker bus terminal. Humdiddy. Put it there. And you know what? I'll put Larry the Llama back. That was a mistake. Let's get that done right away. Larry, come on. You belong here, Larry. You really do. That's your spot. And I'll put that park back too. Oh, right, streetcars. Well, all right, so we're going to do streetcar stops. And it's just like bus stops. But wait a minute, I got to make sure that they connect, you see. Did you see that? There was a line there that suggested that maybe there, that was the mistake. You got to make sure that you connect them. Okay, here we go, streetcar. Yep, see, we'll put one right in front of the stadium. Obviously. One right in front of the airship. We gotta get it to our casinos. But you'll notice there's a little broken spot there. So let me go ahead. Somewhere in here there's a... No. Somewhere in here there's something that has not been improved. Where is it? Well, then why can't I... You see where this doesn't connect? That blue line is what I'm talking about. Let me get in there and take a look. Excuse me, Sleep Casino, I can't see. This is the spot right here. Why can't I upgrade it? There it is. There, phew. A tiny little bit of street. Now that should connect. Yep, there we go. Big picture. Yeah, I'll run a streetcar down here. Why not? And then we'll just keep it going around the circle. Trying to paint the whole thing green. That's all I'm trying to do here. Make the streets of Hodgetona Beach turn green. And we have to go down the middle of town, and we see another little bit of unfinished upgrading. There it is. Connected. Thank you. Right down the middle of town. I think that'll do it. And look, hang on, there's a streetcar. Let's follow it if we can. See it there? That's a municipal bus. That's not what I want to follow. Can I follow the streetcar? Yes, I can. Let's enjoy this little ride through town. Okay, go. Okay, they're getting off. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Whoa, okay. Zero out of 200 passengers so far. Real. This is a real. Is anyone going to... Oh, there we go. There are 9 people got on. 1 got off. 8 out of 200. Oh, there were 71 there for a second. Oh, did you see those double-decker buses? Got turned around. Oh, no. This is what you call a natural disaster. Oh, no. Pause. This is a meteor strike that I did not personally schedule. Some stuff is going to get destroyed. Oh. Oh, no. What if the Escobedo household gets destroyed? Remember, that's that little house that used to live underneath the roller coaster till I destroyed the roller coaster and replaced it with a nuclear power plant? Let's see what happens. Time starts once more. Boom, boom. You see it? Whoa. I think what's happening here is that That wasn't so bad. There is only one human casualty and probably some rubble in my business. Let's take a look. Yep. Yep, we got to let for that stuff to catch fire. My guess is that I was making jokes about how moving fast and breaking things in governance yesterday only actually has one outcome, which is things get broken very quickly. The end. I think that probably Elon Musk sent some Starlink satellites to trash my city as revenge. There's something on fire over here. There's some big fires. So far, the Cologne Cathedral has been spared. But look at this. This is very dramatic. Oh, it was until it ended. That's okay. We can rebuild. And the best part about it is I don't need to bother with it. Let me just go ahead and get rid of some of this rubble. Oh, our hospital got destroyed. Well, okay, that's something we'll need to replace. It's weird. It's like it wants to destroy more than I want to destroy. That is to say, you can see here, like, this is part of the bugginess, right? Like, this is rubble, but it also will destroy the whole building next door if I were to do something about it. Same here. All this stuff is just going to have to be built up again. It's okay. But let's go ahead and build our hospital again. Because that's kind of important to have a hospital. And my memory is that we had some patient rooms on top. And some extra ambulances. And I think we want an emergency room. New episode of The Pit tonight. Have fun. And let's go ahead and clear the rest of that rubble. Look, gray across the board. Why am I getting this orange? Oh, because of the rubble. That's all. So, right, you see how there's just this one little spot here that's rubble, but it's making me destroy all these other houses, too. That one can go. That one can go. That one can go. I hear protesters. That can go. That's a public tennis court. And the basketball court went away too. But that's okay because I can sneak in a couple of reflecting pools. Or maybe one of these excitatoriums. Will that fit in anywhere? Someone just said, hey, yum yum. And this is the double-decker bus terminal. We can go ahead and build a house in here. Something can go in there. See if something ever does. But we never got to see these buses in action, these double decks. Let's take a look and see if we can spot one. There we go. They're fun, you know, but are they actually getting... Whoa, there's a little bit of a jam up there. Like, they're not carrying as many people as perhaps they need to. We may be a little overstocked. So there's one person riding that London double-decker bus. There's 9. I'm going to say that now that we have our streetcars and we've gotten to enjoy them, maybe this is a waste of time and space right here. Yeah, it's $2,900 an hour. Simoleons, excuse me, simoleons. I'm saying bye-bye to that. Sorry. It's just not worth it. And I'm going to be honest with you. No, that's good. That's fine. It's just, I want to check my my zoning over here. Right. So I don't want that little commercial zone. I want to make this all residential and see what happens there. Did I do it? Yeah. No one seems eager to move in. And in the meantime, we can add maybe another couple of streetcars. Yeah, there are a lot of riders on the streetcars. Let's max that out. That ought to do something. It's 2:56 p.m. Okay, our monster truck rally is scheduled for 8 p.m. It looks like doors are open. It looks like the stadium is not going to run out of power. How are we selling? Slowly, it would seem to me. We are not yet in the green or the black. Will we fill up this stadium or not? Will the power run out? We have a few hours. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be disappointed if this doesn't sell out or even get close. And it looks to me like power is running low on coal. Is there something I could be adding to this? Oh, perhaps a sign? Is the problem that there's a sign missing? Yeah, the sign really helps. All right, we might not make it this time. Oh no. We're going to take a loss, it looks like to me. But we didn't run out of power. That's really interesting because last time, we were able to sell out. We had sold out that monster truck rally. And this time we're going to take a bath. The stadium was going to be a mud pit for monster trucks, and now it's a bathtub. We're taking a bath in it. That's the end of it. We ended up losing, I don't know if you can see this, 49,000. Meanwhile, traffic is really backed up here. I think part of the problem was we did not have a sign. Let's go ahead and schedule something else. The one thing we haven't done is a world championship. But we don't have the high, medium and high wealth tourists. We're going to try the monster truck rally one. No? Let's go big and go home. Let's do Legends of Rock, and we'll see if that sign makes a difference. Is there a bus stop here? That's another thing I want to make sure of. No, we need a bus stop here too. That would help. Meanwhile at the Escobedos. I gave them a little reflecting pool. You got to acknowledge that. I gave them a little reflecting pool. It's closed for the day. But yeah, those Escobedos they're not loving life. Right? Trying to get a good picture of them here. Plus, we've got this gang of oddballs hanging around in front. What do they say? Let's take a little walk through town. Land values are worthless here. What do you mean worthless? Do you not have a large llama right over here to enjoy? Look. We want higher land values here. What about over here? We want higher land values too. But look, you have this wonderful park. What could I do to make you happier? And frankly, why do I care? One thing I'm not going to do is mess with the Escobedos. Oh, I'd like to be able to see what I'm looking at, though. What's that? What's this? Oh, is there rubble in our city? Why do I have to get rid of everything? Well, I could get rid of just some things. Like, you see how this is very interesting to me. Let's go take care of this rubble, and then I'll come back to that. It's making me bulldoze whole chunks. Plum Bob Park. I got to replace the Plum Bob Park now. You can see that some of these buildings, though, have become... Oh, geez. Whoops, I did not mean to destroy that road. That was a mistake. It's a high-density road in the middle of our city that I messed up. Let me put that back, if you please. High-density street, excuse me. There we go. Let's take a look at what's going on here in our city. I scheduled a big concert. It's our day. It's our spring break. It's our time to have fun. The Brandenburg Gate is working. The Eiffel Tower. It's already made 32K and it's not even 9 a.m. This is good. These things are going great. Our Roman Luck Casino is closed. Good. 74K per day. It's pretty good. Doing pretty well. Is there anything I can add to this? Is it time for an upgrade at my casino HQ? Let's go back over there. It's over here. This is a sign. That's not an upgrade exactly. I don't know what benefit that does, but we need to keep what if I turn my Roman casino on? Let's just see. Let's just see if people are willing to start spending money there. Raise the value of our land, please. Larry, the large llama, and all of you guys, you're boring me. Before I lay waste, where are we in terms of our Legend of Rock show? I'm just gonna do something here. Forgive me. Couple of parks there. See if that helps people. I want justice for the Escobedos, and what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to there we go. I can destroy this nuclear power plant. I'm going to leave it on until tonight. Whatever that glitch was, it seems to have reversed itself. Definitely, though, I'm going to get rid of these guys. We're running low on coal. All right, I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I want to change my zoning situation here. I want this all. To be commercial. And I will put just a little something for the people. Can I fit it in here? Nope. Let's go take a look at our city. Let's take a walk through. See what's really happening. We don't need that coal plant anymore. Oh. What's your problem? This city is burning. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Where is our fire department? Why aren't you taking care of stuff better? Perhaps because I haven't expanded you in a while? Yeah, perhaps you need more resources? Do you want a little sign? Do you want a little flag? Good. There's a lot of space in here. What's happening over there? All right, doors are open again at the stadium. Let's see if we can get something going here. Has anything improved? Because you remember the last time we didn't have a sign. Now we have a sign. And truly having a sign makes a difference. Not so much for the fire station. All right, I'm going to click on it. Okay, we're not doing so good. What happened, I wonder? Why were we able to fill it up for Monster Truck yesterday, and now we can't? I wonder if anyone in the comments has any thoughts about this. Hey, everybody, I need some help. The nuclear power plant is not on though, but we're buying power from The other city. Sorry. And so I closed the nuclear power plant because I wanted to see if we were going to run out of power. I don't think that that's the issue, but if you must, I will turn it on and I'll give it another try. I don't think that that's what the issue is. What else could it be? It is a conundrum. You're right, Anne. Yeah, I didn't have a nuclear power plant next door on the first time. So I don't know what to say about that. Has Big Liz scared the population away from big events? Right, yeah. I understand now what you were saying. I apologize. You were not saying I had to turn it on. I was saying you can get rid of it. And you know what? I am going to get rid of it. Frankly, the Escobedos deserve better. And it says city needs more power. Well, what's happening? I'm not getting a heads up about that. They just want me to believe that the city needs more power. We were going to have fun. We were going to have fun. We're losing. All right. I'm tired of this. First of all, goodbye. Enough out of you, Roman Luck Casino. No luck from you. No luck whatsoever. I'll do something else with you later. And I don't need this public library there. I don't need that sculpture garden there. Oh, I don't know who you are who's building right there, vacant business. But I'm going to replace you with a real cheap ass, janky gambling hall. Like this. Maybe over here. Yeah. The Roman Colosseum can bite me. Cheap. Cheap rooms. Nickel slots. Remember, this is how we started. This is how we started. Comedy club. Maybe we have a bus stop. You really annoyed me, but I'm going to try one more time. Monster truck rally, let's do it. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. It's the last... Oh, this is me talking to you. This is me talking to you. This is me talking to you. It's the second to last day of the Joy of Zoning for this year. It's the second to last day of the Max Fun Drive. I just said so on the little ticker tape going below. Is the nuke plant gone? Is there room for an airport? Not quite, but you see what I'm thinking. We are thinking in the same way. If this stadium does not pan out this time, it's going to go. I'm going to hit it with a meteor, and we're going to put an airport there. And I'll put in a smaller stadium where we just would fill it up and make money. Remember that? The good old days of Hodgetona Beach? It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Jankies would be a fun business name. I agree with you. As we approach the top of the noon hour here in the East Coast, I just want to say again, thank you to everyone who has joined the Max Fun Drive this year or upgraded or boosted your membership. Going to MaximumFun.org/join and becoming a member or giving a membership to someone you know who can't afford one, upgrading or boosting your membership. You can become a member for just $5 a month. You don't want to pay $5 a month? You can pay $60 for the whole year and forget about it. $5 a month, that averages to $1 a podcast, $1 an episode of Judge John Hodgman. That's the 4 episodes you get each month regularly in the main feed, and then the one members only mailbag episode that's a lot of fun that we do for you, Jesse Thorne and Jennifer Mummer and I. That's $1 an episode. Is that worth it to you? If it is and you're not already a member, please go and become a member. You can become a member at a higher level if you wish. You get some thank you gifts. You can check it out at MaximumFun.org/join. If you are a member, you can boost for as little as an extra $1 a month. Every little bit helps. And by helps, I mean pays for the podcast. How are we doing, by the way? Let's just check. Nope. Nope. This thing's going to get hit by a meteor. Don't care for it. Tired of losing this money. In fact, I'm going to wait till the event is over before I trash it. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do it. I'll do my Monster Truck Rally announcer when I destroy it. I just want to finish my pitch here. And here's my pitch. Pause. Everything's on pause now. Okay? Everything's on pause. It's just you and me for a minute. You, me, and everyone in the chat. It's just past the top of the hour, second hour of Joy of Zoning. My morning SimCity play-along that I do during the Max Fun Drive. I'm going to be signing off after I destroy the stadium. Tomorrow is our last day of the Max Fun Drive. You can join me right back here at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for 2 or maybe more hours of the Joy of Zoning. But before you do, please go to MaximumFun.org/join. If you've been there already and you've already joined or you boosted or you're upgraded or whatever, thank you. Maybe send that link to a friend. Maybe get a membership for your weird dad or your only child. When I say it really helps, that every little bit helps, this is what I'm trying to say. It pays for the podcast. This is how we make our money. This is how I am able to continue to do the podcast. This is how Jesse is able to continue doing the podcast. This is how we're able to pay Jennifer Marmer, Daniel Spear, Dan Telford, AJ McKeon, not only their salaries, but in certain cases, their benefits. We do a little bit of advertising, but it is the memberships that pay for the network and the podcast. So if you like Judge John Hodgman and you have the means to support it, sure, it helps if you go and buy Made In and use the code, but what really helps is becoming a member or upgrading your membership. We've been very lucky to have a bunch of new members this year. We love the fact that the podcast is free, and for 50 weeks per year, we do not mention our finances at all. We're not there telling you to go join a Patreon because we don't have one. For 15 years, 15 years, this podcast has run the vast majority of its budget comes from the memberships. You get a lot for your membership. You get bonus content. You get from across the network at the lowest level. At the upper levels, you get some nice thank you gifts. You get a good feeling in your heart. But what you get for your membership truly is the podcast. Could not do it without you. So, thanks for joining us to play this game. But this is not a game. MaximumFun.org/join is where I ask you to go. Now, in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, don't do it then. Do it now. Open a tab. Do it now. Go take a look. See if you have the interest and the means to become a member today. You will be glad you did. I think no one's ever regretted it. Sometimes people say, I couldn't become a member this year, or I had to drop down a level. Understood. Times are weird. But no one ever becomes a member and goes, sure, I am sorry that I'm paying for the thing I love. It feels good. If you can do it, it feels good. All right, let's destroy this stadium. And thank you, by the way. This has been a real letdown. Come on, finish it up. Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Come and watch all your favorite monster trucks be destroyed. Immediately after the fireworks, John Hodgman will be destroying this stadium that has only been a disappointment and source of anxiety. Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Get out of here, Pro Stadium tab. We don't want you anymore. Thursday. No number of soccer balls flying at me will get me to change my mind. Whatever fluke it was that allowed this stadium to fill up yesterday, it is not replicable. Nor do I want this nuclear power plant right next to these poor people, the Escovedos. So, hey, don't... Oh, SimCity is fighting back. Does not want me to destroy this thing, but I do. Now I could bulldoze it, or I could lay waste to it with a disaster. And there's rubble in my city, but I'm not going to worry about that because a disaster is coming. Oh, meteor strike is what I threatened. I could do it just like that. Boom, right there. Might take out the Cologne Cathedral. Earthquake. I might also take down the... What about... Let's see what happens if I call a UFO down on this thing. You ready? I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm going to get a good look. Here it comes. Where is it? I don't see it. Sci-Fi Casino is curious. There it is. You see it over there? There are a couple of them. Here they are. But I want you to attack this. You see? What are you doing over there? You're not even in my city limits. Don't hang around the Sci-Fi Casino UFOs. See them there? What are you doing over there? You're in the wrong spot. You're not helping. Sims report seeing... All right. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was straight up bogus. So, let's try it again. Nope. We had the giant lizard already. Zombie attack isn't going to do it. Let's send meteors down, crashing down here. Yes. Yes. That's what we wanted. More meteors. Well, the Cologne Cathedral unscathed. Beautiful. Now let's get rid of this nuclear power plant. Oh, it wants me to destroy the whole... I don't want to destroy the Escobedo household, though. Remember the Escobedos? I don't want to have to destroy that whole block. I don't understand what's happening. Glitchy. Yeah, something's weird here. Something is weird here. And it won't even let me destroy the rubble of the Pro Stadium. I'm just going to take a picture. It'll last longer. Friends, Hodgetona Beach is a functioning city that is profitable. We have a cruise ship. We have a number of casinos. Cruise ship terminal, I should say. We have some incredible landmarks. Cologne Cathedral. Your Eiffel Tower. That thing. The Brandenburg Gate. Surprisingly profitable. We're buying power. The stadium has let us down, though. Look at this wonderful city that we made together. We have one more day to work on it. And then it'll go in the vault until next year. So, I hope... Oops, sorry. I hope you will join us tomorrow on The Joy of Zoning. The link shall be... Oops. Pardon me, everybody. Yeah, leave the abandoned rope. Hey, it's Perry Von Vicious, the famous wrestler. Hi, Perry. Leave the abandoned rubble there for urban explorers. You know what, Perry? I'm going to set up probably another smaller stadium where we can do some, like, Western Massachusetts style wrestling. For those of you who don't know, we're not at our Judge John Hodgman show in Western Massachusetts. Perry and his protege, Delmy, are going to wrestle May 24th, East Hampton, Massachusetts. I'm going to be there. Real life. Great to see you. Board and Raised, thanks for the penultimate days of zoning. I boosted my membership today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Candy Rose says thank you. I thank you, Candy Rose. Anne points out, I've not seen this multi-property bulldozer glitch before. Well, you know, that's the weird beauty of SimCity 2013. It's glitchy. Born and Raised. Jennifer Marmer is here. Hello, Jennifer Marmer. We were talking about you earlier and how important you are to the Judge John Hodgman podcast, and how if people don't become members and support the things that they love, well, truth is you're going to be fired tomorrow. No, your job is safe. We couldn't do the podcast without you, Jennifer Marmer, but it's true that the Max Fun Drive, the 2 weeks every year that we ask you to support the show and the network, they're why we're able to make the show and pay salaries, including Jennifer's. So, yeah. I was just kidding, Jennifer Marmaret. That was a bad joke, but you know, I'm just trying to up the stakes. I agree with everyone else. Yay, Jennifer. Tomorrow, The Joy of Zoning returns at 10 a.m. The link shall be bit.ly/zonejoy328. I'm going to make it. I think that's probably available. Don't grab it. That'll take you directly here as well. And by the way, if you're watching on the Judge John Hodgman YouTube channel, please like and subscribe it. In the meantime, do support the J Squad, MaximumFun.org/join. No bits on Jennifer. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. Jennifer and Afton are chatting together. It's 100% true. Your memberships are why Jennifer Marmer has a job. Doesn't want to do the thing. There we go. And those are the only fireworks I care about. Thank you for supporting the Maximum Fun Drive. See you tomorrow at the Joy of Zoning. I'm going to go away. I'm going to put you on a little tour of the city while I wrap things up here. Bye.